17 January update. Um, I'm doing okay. Still recovering from, that episode I had the other day, last week, at my son's thing. Still just system is just very sensitive from that still. But I went to work today 4.5 hours. I only work, I have a very select customer base. I work for very, very, very good people. The lady I was working for, the couple today, I've done a lot of work for them. But she has this he's in his 80s, and I think she's in her maybe early 70s, late 60s. But she has a very rare, I don't even know if you can call it rare, because I think she's the only one in the world with this type of MS. They're very wealthy people. She's leaving all her money to whatever, to animal stuff, and you know what I mean, that kind of thing. But I was talking to her this morning, and she was asking, how's your head? And I said, it's some days are better than others. And then she just started talking, about mental illness, and I haven't ever talked to her about it before. And we started talking about suicide, and it was really nice. We had a 5-minute conversation about suicide and death and, drugs. She told me to check out this website called crazymeds.com. But it's some guy that's been through the ringer with all these mental illnesses on all these different drugs. And I guess he goes into it and reviews all of it. But she really enjoys it. But anyways, yeah, so it was, how many customers can you talk to in the morning when you get there and haven't seen in months and months about suicide, and leave it off at that and walk away from the conversation and feeling perfectly fine, so that's a real conversation. So that's what I need, that's the only thing I can deal with is real conversation. I can't deal with anything else, what color do you like? What fucking, oh my God, I can't deal with small talk. I have no small talk in me. Even with my customers, it's almost extreme. It's so awkward when they try to small talk me. It's very awkward because they see that I can't do it anymore, and I think it surprises them. But yeah, just want to give an update on that. I had my daughter, dropped her off back home last night, but I had her for a couple days, which was really nice. And all we did was just relax. We just slept and relaxed. That's all we did. So that was really nice. What else is going on? At the job, even getting there, so much anxiety. Guys, I can't even explain how bad it is. It's impossible to explain. It's debilitating. It is literally debilitating. I treat myself like a slave to go to work, is what I do now, because that's how much it hurts. That's how much it hurts. I'm literally beating myself to death to go to work anymore. Yeah. So it's just very, very difficult. You just want to constantly give up. You're literally just trying to get through to the next minute and just hoping the next minute, it's not as bad. So, exhausting, but I'm good. I already took a shower. I ate, I'm fucking good. I worked 4.5 hours today. I'm exhausted. But the physicality, I need to get out and do some physicality. So that was good to get some of that in. What else is going on? There's one more thing I wanted to update on. Just doing a lot of healing, since my last video a few days ago. I can just feel myself processing and making room, and I feel lighter and clearer and cleaner, and but it's just like there's still just so much. Like I get a taste of what it feels like to be healthy. I get a taste of what it feels like to, to be healed, and then it's slap right back into it. You know what I mean? What else? Still not listening. I mean, I turned on. Tina and Karen had a video. They were doing a live yesterday, and it ended up being like 2 hours. But I had turned it on, and I was just in and out of sleep the whole time. I mean, I don't even remember. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again. But the only reason I bring that up is just to point out that, yeah, I'm still not watching. I just can't take watching any videos. It just makes me sick. Like my empathy is so high and my sensitivity is so high. Like, and I've realized the bamboozlement, and it's just too much to take, like, out anything from outside, like, until I heal still. I mean, it's just overbearing. I've been locked in my house for 9 months, and I'm still just trying to deal with myself, and like I said, guys, I'm starting to, obviously shit went south real quick when I had that traumatic brain injury 9 months ago, but I have been able to trace back to a serious health decline after the whole lockdown started. Serious cognitive dissonance, serious mental issues, serious problems that just kept on compounding and compounding and compounding after the lockdown started. So yeah, that's I'm pointing it out. It almost killed me. It almost killed me. The unhealed trauma from my whole life, and then the lockdowns on top of that almost killed me. The lockdowns almost did me off. They did. But I'm still here, and I'm recognizing it, and that makes me, man, it gives me so many different fucking emotions, dude. But it is what it is, basically, and I'm just holding on to that, there's nothing I can do about anything until I heal, so, and with healing, I just got to take my time. I'm back at work again, fucking freaking out at customers' houses and fucking heart racing, mind going a million miles a minute, feel like I'm going to puke, pass out, you know what I mean? And that's what we do. That's what we do. That's this fucking world. That's this fucking world. We treat ourselves like shit. We treat ourselves like slaves to go and make the almighty dollar, to keep a fucking roof over our heads and a fucking food in our mouths and the lights on. It's a fucking joke, man. And car running. It's a goddamn joke. It's a fucking circle jerk is what it is. Except for you never get jerked. You're always jerking someone else, but you're never getting jerked. So it's just a big fucking game. It's a big bamboozlement. And anybody that says it's not has their head so far up their ass, they can't see the light of day, Anybody who says this isn't a game is so lost in the game that they can't recognize it. That's all there is to it. If you don't think this is 100% a fucking bullshit game, then it's because you are like this. You're in the game like this. That's all you can see. You're like, well, I can't get any other point of view. I can't get any other perspective because this is all I see, the game. You know what I mean? It's time to pull back, guys. It's time to pull back away. Broaden your horizon, look around a little bit and go, oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah. So it's just a whole struggle of keeping my emotions, my calmness, my physicality of my heart racing and being overwhelmed and almost passing out and getting dizzy and feeling nauseous and, a million thoughts and crazy thoughts and this thing and that thing. And then, of course, all of this shows up as physical pain. It all comes out as physical pain in the body. So, yeah, it's a mess, man. It's still a fucking mess. But it's, The healing is what is keeping me hanging on right now, because it's just like, I see it. I see the clarity when you process things and work through them and get them over with. I can see the clarity that brings, and the peace and the understanding and the calmness. You know what I mean? And I don't have any of that because I've never been allowed to work through anything. And also, I want to mention this. I've mentioned, look, I know I've had mental conditions since I was a little boy. And I think that's why I was so hard to deal with, you know. I think that's why nobody knew how to deal with me, because I acted so different, so strange, so outspoken, so like eccentric, that nobody knew how to deal with me. And I was that kid that everybody said was like, God damn, shut the fuck up, kid, you know, pushing them away, get out. You know, and I'm seeing that now. And I'm seeing that there was definitely mental issues as a child. And then compounded with all the trauma, and then I get into my teenage years, and then I get into my adulthood, and everybody, whenever I try to say anything, everybody just looked at me and like I was bitching. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Everybody's life's hard. And what makes me so upset about that now is that, you know, nobody has any clue. Nobody had any clue. All the people that told me, don't worry about, don't, you know, it's nothing. Nobody has any fucking clue. No clue. No clue. Everybody's holding on to this woman and acting like she's a saint and she should be revered and respected. And man, you all have no idea. You need to quit making idols. Quit making idols for yourself. You know what I mean? Quit looking at all these organizations and institutions and governments and all these people that run them and work in them and making idols out of them. Realize the power in you. Face your shit. Quit looking at everybody else. You know? But I will say that, man, if you don't think this is a game, you need to take a step back, because you're way in the game. You're about as deep in the game as they want you. So, keep on playing. But, I'm doing good. I need to lose my attachments to people, because I think that's what brings me down, is all my empathy right now. You know, I just want to save everybody. I just feel bad for everybody, you know. And now's really the time I just need to do all that for myself. Because my whole life I've been dealing with this alone. While anytime I looked outside for help, I was ignored, laughed at, mocked, told to shut up, told to be quiet, told it didn't matter. You know what I mean? Told it was my imagination, told I'm a liar, you know? I think that's the other thing is that whole, yeah, anyways, I won't go into it. But yeah, just want to do an update. It's probably, so I'm going to be working tomorrow, yeah. It probably won't be till the weekend until I get another video, unless I do a quick one like this one. I did detail out my next several years on, you know, on paper. I just have to do the video, but like I said, it's just so much. I just got to take it one step at a time, and stay calm and patient, and just, you know, my confidence level is up. I know I'm going to heal. I know, you know, I know that this is not in vain, you know.